Are you able to see the PDF?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, yes, I was telling that cos omega ct local oscillator is generated. Local oscillator is used to generate this carrier signal. So it is a constant frequency signal. So there is no requirement of any wide band phase shifter. But here we have a message signal, and this message signal may contain a range of frequencies. So this is there. It is a requirement of wideband phase shifter, so that each and every component of this xt will get shifted by 90 degree. Okay, and then these are passed through a product modulator, and here we will get the as a BSBSC. From product modulator we will get DSBSC, and when these are get added, we will get SSBSC by cancelling one of the components. Okay, these are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, next is the vestigial sideband modulation. So in amplitude modulation, we have seen all these things. Vestigial sideband modulation, we have already seen some portion that these are where we will use some vestige or portion of the other sideband. As here we will have a full sideband. Yes, here we will have a full USB with some portion of the LSB, part of LSB. So part is known as the vestige. So in this case here, the bandwidth is increased by some portion with respect to the single sideband modulation. So the bandwidth, if we tell about bandwidth, then bandwidth of SSB or VSB, bandwidth of VSB is greater than SSB and less than DSB.
DSB.
Yes, so less than DSB, you can easily get that, or we have already seen these things multiple times. Okay, the advantages: reduction in bandwidth, limitation of filters have been relaxed by sharp cutoff filters. Yes, as in the case of single sideband modulation, we require a sharp cutoff filter so that we will get on either only upper sideband or lower sideband. But here in this case, as we do not need the sharp cutoff filter, so in this case it is more simpler to obtain. Using the transmission of television picture, yes. Okay, so the way how it is generated and detected, it is shown here. Next is the independent sideband modulation. This portion was not in your syllabus. Okay, so we are just omitting this. AM transmitter. Okay, lower level and high level transmitters. We have seen all these things. The buffer, harmonic generator, driver, feeder, antenna. Okay. Now there is angle modulation. So angle modulation, in angle modulation, I think we all know that we have studied AM and FM, sorry, FM and PM in this case, and we have found out the expression for PM and FM. Okay, so here it is the change in the phase angle. So based on the change, we have a frequency modulation and phase modulation. Okay, so here is the simple expression for phase modulation. Okay, ST is equal to A cos omega CT plus KP of XT. I think all of you, we can remind that the relation between yes, ST is equal to A cos of omega CT plus KF GT. Okay, so this was the expression for FM and this is the expression for PM. So I think you can see that there is an only small difference, that here it is XT and here it is GT, and GT is nothing but the integral of XT dt. Okay, so GT is nothing but the integration of XT. So the small difference is there, that in case of phase modulation, we only have the total phase is dependent upon the modulating signal XT, But in case of frequency modulation, the total phase is dependent upon the integral of the signal, integral of xt. Okay, this is a very basic difference, and there may be questions related to this. Okay, frequency modulation, we have already seen that the frequency modulation is dependent upon the integral of xt. Okay, now st is equal to a cos of omega ct plus kf of xt integral of xt dt. Now relation between fm and am, that fm is generated, fm and pm, that fm is generated using pm and pm can be generated using fm. Frequency deviation. Now what is frequency deviation? The deviation from the central frequency, that it is represented by del of omega. Okay, and this del of omega is nothing but kf of xt max. Okay, kf of xt max, where kf is the sensitivity and xt max is the maximum amplitude of the modulating signal. Okay, so del omega, that is frequency deviation, is the kf of maximum value of kf of xt. So types of frequency modulation based upon the kf. So sensitivity, if sensitivity is small, it is narrow band FM, and if sensitivity is appreciable value, some higher value, then it is termed as the wide band FM. Okay, so we will have expression for the narrow band FM and wide band FM. Yes, this is the expression for a cos omega ct minus kf of gt sin omega ct. Similarly, we have the expression for PM also in the same way, a cos omega ct minus a kp of xt sin omega ct. So you can, here also you can see that here it is written xt and here it is written gt. Okay, so please bear this in mind, that in case of FM, there is an integral of the message signal, generation of narrow band FM, which we are, as we have got this expression. So from this expression, we can easily draw this block diagram. Yes, single tone modulating signal. Again, we have a single tone modulation signal. So from here, we have got the value of modulation index as del omega by omega m, where del omega is the deviation and omega m is the frequency of the modulating signal. So this is the modulation index. Based on that, the expression for FM, that a cos omega ct plus mf sin of omega mt. Okay, this is the very important expression, and if you know, or if you have the normal expressions of AM and FM, then you can solve. Yes.
So we have another class.
Yes. Okay. So it is 11:32. Okay. So okay, I think all of you will go through this theoretical part. From the next class, we will start solving the questions. Okay.
Okay.
For today, it's over now. You can join the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.